Hi, gardening friends. It's Travis from Louisville, Kentucky, Zone 6B/7. And it's been a dreary, cold, chilly day. So I've been sprucing up my potting shed. If you guys remember the ceiling, we'll start with that first. It was chipping away. It was like some parts was white and some was like a mint green. So I decided to go with a dark gray. It's actually supposed to be a dark gray, but it kind of looks chocolate a little bit. So I knew I wanted to hang these outdoor lights in here. And when I held them up to the white ceiling, they just didn't have that glowy pop that they do now with the dark ceiling, with the dark paint. So anyway, if you guys follow me on YouTube, follow my page. This is a multi-purpose room here. I change it out a lot. Mainly use it for like a potting shed, garden shed, and then come August it turns into the haunted doll room for our walkthrough. And the walls used to be white in here. Ignore that, I gotta touch that up. But I painted them like a grayish blue. That wall anyway, and then this wall is like a butter cream color. So yeah, I'm gonna be using this cabinet that was in the garage that the previous owners left behind for us. It wasn't bolted to the wall or anything, so I was able to bring it in here. And it's going to work nicely this spring when I'm planting seeds or using my grow lights or whatever. Organizing my seeds, potting up plants or containers. As you can see here, I've got my bulbs so far for this fall. Spring bulbs. This room also contains quite a few antiques. I like to collect antiques. We'll just start with this one, just to go over a few. These are some vintage dolls. I know this one was a vintage fair doll. So back in the day, if you won a prize or won a game at the fair, you would get something like this. See, this one, like blow modes, are kind of vintage. I'm not sure the year on that one, but it's an older one. Old Christmas music box. And I'll be pulling more Christmas stuff out just to have it on display. But yeah, this is just my little cozy area to come, do garden stuff or prepare, plan out gardening, or just come in here and read. Not that I do much reading, but it would be a nice area to read. Got an indoor-outdoor rug in here. So we've got some fall in the back. As you guys know, fall's my favorite. Here is an antique Santa Claus cutout. I'm not sure the year of it, but I know it's been around a while. The paint is starting to chip, unfortunately. This was my grandpa's, and he handed it down to me. Here's a vintage stroller or carriage, baby carriage. Also got some vintage prints here. This one's from the 1950s. At least that's what it says on the back. And then here's some really old ones. We kind of roughed these up a little bit because we used them in the dollhouse. So yeah, lots of rustic. It's kind of my style. Primitive, rustic. I'm also kind of getting into English style stuff as well. Let's see. Also, something new I've started this year is I've started to dry flowers. So these are the Victoria's Blue Salvia. I'm not sure how long they're going to keep their color. It's just an experiment that I'm doing right now. Got some phlox that are drying. More of the blue salvia. Chinese lanterns. Just a pink rose. Got some yellow roses. Some aster. Alright. So I just wanted to show you guys what I'm been up to. I'm going to be decorating this tree some more. This is also another vintage piece. A couple of them here. Let's see what the tag says. It just says antique teddy bear, which is actually a monkey. Probably you would also might find this at a fair or something. It's got 1974 on it. This is an old kid's rocker, I guess you could say. I don't know the year, but I know it's vintage. Boy, the wind is picking up outside. There goes all the leaves. You can hear them hitting the roof. You guys can't see that, but anyway, we've been super busy here. We've got all our Halloween packed away. Of course, we go all out for Halloween. We do the front yard, the inside. We do a haunted house, which is the garage here. And it comes all the way through. We had a wall up here, and you walked around. This was the doll room, like I said. And then on the back side of the garage started our trail that went all the way around the perimeter and up through the front yard through the cemetery. So yeah, we had a lot of cleanup to do. We are still cleaning up stuff in the yard, but most of it is packed away and dry. And we are slowly but surely working on Christmas. We've got a few lights and a tree out front, as well as a pre-lit wreath. So yeah, gardening. It's the end of the season. Like I said, we'll be planting our fall bulbs. So that'll be a nice surprise after a long winter. We also talked about in the last video that we are doing some yard cleanup. We have trimmed up stuff and trimmed down stuff, pulled annuals out. And then we'll be raking up leaves soon. And we'll be putting those on our garden beds as a protective layer through the winter. So yeah, it's kind of sad the garden season is over, but we'll have plenty of time through the winter to plan for next spring and summer. I'm going to shut up now and give you guys just a little walkthrough. As always, thank you guys for watching. Also, just a reminder, I want to thank you guys for watching, but also I mainly do this not only for anybody that might be interested in my videos, but it's also use this as a diary in a way, and especially a garden diary to see how far the plants have come and what's worked and what hasn't worked. But anyway, I'll quit rambling. Thank you guys for watching.